seem a little...
Hey, lady, can I get a drink here or what?
What?
This lady will kick your dick in, so back off!
Max Caulfield is back for her third game. But that's not it. Fan favorite Chloe Price is also back for her third game. This latest Life is Strange installment closes the chapter between Max and Chloe, and I'll say it's pretty damn good. This is Life is Strange Reunion. Don't go away. So this game's announcement and release kinda took me by surprise because of how short the window was. Double Exposure was at the end of 2024. 1.5, 15 to 18 month development time. In 2026, that kind of development time is really rare. And naturally, coming into Reunion year, I had a ton of question marks and concerns. Just think of the task the devs had to undertake here to build a game and make a game coherent enough that takes the previous two installments that had differentiating storylines based on players' decisions. You had the factor of bringing back Chloe without making it seem like just pure up fan service. But without spoilers, as I won't spoil anything major here, Life is Strange Reunion completely washes away any concerns I had.
You can't have come back to me just to end up here.
To start, the very first thing you'll see is this survey board asking you what your choices were in previous games.
Wow, that's kind of cool, actually, huh?
The main story of Life is Strange Reunion here is actually really, really well done. In fact, I think it's one of the best. It's like a murder mystery similar to Life is Strange 1 or True Colors. Except the murderer is like an arsonist. Max comes back from a road trip, sees the entire Caledon University College, everything's on fire. It's done, it's over. Last minute, she jumps back in time using a photograph, and her goal is to, hey, I have a few days left. I need to figure out who started this fire. Who's the arsonist? Can I stop this fire? And this question mark of who set the fire is sustained from the very beginning of the game to almost the very end. The whole idea of suspense, of learning little bits of information throughout the game, and the feeling of getting closer and closer to who actually did it. In most games, there can be dips and peaks, but Life is Strange Reunion really does a tightrope walking scenario where you always feel like you're in the moment, like you're just around the corner for finding out who it is. And it really, really is an enjoyable story here of trying to figure out who the arsonist is. It truly is.
Stop the... Max? I don't think we stopped anything.
You will all burn. This mystery is actually so good.
But as with every story is told through its characters. Who are we working with here? And I think I will praise Reunion for having really good side characters here, but it's really built off the foundations of Double Exposure. This is one of the reasons why I truly think that Double Exposure and Reunion are just one long game, because you kind of absolutely need to play Double Exposure to fully enjoy Reunion. I remember in my Double Exposure review, I thought that all the side characters that were building up really led to nowhere. Well, in Reunion, you really get the ending chapter to all of their stories. For spoiler reasons, I won't dip into everyone, but Reggie's really good, and Loretta. I think Loretta got absolutely like the most screen time here, and I really enjoyed that. I said in my Double Exposure review, Loretta was one of my favorite characters. I thought she was really interesting that we just didn't get enough screen time for.
How did you even get past the officer?
Flirt.
How did you?
Here in Double Exposure, she's really kind of your unofficial sidekick to solving the arsonist problem.
I've never had a partner before. It's like Woodward and Bernstein. I call Woodward.
And of course, you can't talk about characters without talking about the main characters. Well, of course, Max Caulfield is here. Max Caulfield always going to be probably one of my favorite main characters of all time. There is no person who's more normal in a game than Max Caulfield. Max Caulfield is literally like you pluck a random civilian who is a completely normal person and you give them the power of rewind. And then you got Chloe. And like I've stated in the past, I just don't like Chloe. I know these comments will anger the entire Life is Strange fan base because, listen, people in the Life is Strange fan base absolutely love the shipping of Max and Chloe. But for me, Life is Strange 1, I just didn't like your character. I didn't see any romance between the two. I just wasn't a fan of her. I think Chloe was better in Before the Storm. And I think, again, she's even better here in Reunion. She's still the same, but she's kind of dropped that, like, I don't know, attitude and the always smoking up thing. But don't get me wrong, she's still Chloe, and I think this is definitely her best outing. And at the end, I obviously like Chloe, but I just don't, love Chloe as much as the fan base does.
Gender studies. Is that how they built the special microscope you used to find your dick?
She savaged you. Yeah.
But that's up with the story and characters. Gameplay. Now, they actually don't explain this, but somehow Max's rewind is back. Yeah, in Double Exposure, she couldn't rewind, but she's able to go between timelines, which really sets up everything that happens here in Reunion. So Max has a rewind back. Cool. How'd that happen? Nobody cares. And the rewind power feels like the most polished that it's been. Very easy to control, very easy to understand. And as a puzzle mechanic, I think it works even better than before. In Life is Strange 1, it was more of a tool to rewind your choice and see both options and then choose which one you'd want. In Reunion, rewind is more of a tool to delete information from people's minds, and here's how that works. So multiple scenarios through the game, you'll talk to someone and gain information. And then Max will go, do I really want them knowing that I know this? And you have the option to rewind. Of course, you'll still contain the information in Max's mind, but they'll forget that conversation ever happened. Take this conversation with Loretta, for example. So she's eavesdropping on Reggie. I come in. I also join up. Afterwards, Max is like, do I really want Loretta to know that I snooped on Reggie with her? And I'm just a Loretta fan, so I'm like, yeah, I totally want her. But I could have definitely rewinded, got that information from Reggie, and Loretta would have never known that I helped with that.
Do I really want Loretta knowing that I snooped with her?
I do. I'm not rewinding. I'm not rewinding.
And gameplay, as far as the rest, is exactly as you think it would be a Life is Strange game. You're walking around, talking to people, walking around, talking to people, making decisions that'll impact the outcome of the game. That kind of stuff. And it's fantastic.
Oh, the first big choice. Admit to seeing her so you don't know anything. I mean, I literally just had a chance to out her anyways. So I think I'm not gonna say shit.
I'm sorry. I am as in the dark as you are.
Presentation. I actually have to talk about this off spawn. So Double Exposure was honestly one of the best looking games I've played. The lighting, the way Max was designed and mocapped, everything just looked really, really polished and clean. Like it kind of really impressed me. In Reunion, I just don't see that. I think this is a direct impact from having a very short turnaround of like 1.5 years. But unless I'm like over analyzing this, Max just doesn't look as cleanly polished as she did in Double Exposure, nor does anyone else. I think especially some of the mocap situations with the voice work with the mouth is particularly off.
A cutting-edge research institution to rival MIT.
I'm down. Bro's got ambitions. I don't like any of these options.
And I really do think that this is a byproduct of just releasing so close next to each other, which I know it's really nice to release next close to each other, but in the behind the scenes thing, I kind of caught this where during the mocap, the directors were really making sure that no other actor touched each other, because if you do that, you have to also animate the clothes and everything else, so it's much better if the actors just stand around each other and don't particularly interact with each other. And the only reason they do that is because it would take extra time to animate stuff like the clothes and stuff, so it really seemed like they were on a time crunch. It's honestly not that much of a huge thing at all. It's just kind of a little nitpick thing I saw.
You can kind of maybe have one extra little moment with Max as you pass by her.
Can I touch her?
No.
But as far as the mocap goes, I gotta talk about the voice work. Everyone's great, but of course, Hannah Tell as Max Caulfield really nails it. Max really is the most normal, average person to ever get superpowers, and I think one of the reasons why she seems so normal is because Hannah Tell does such a great job as voice acting Max. The kind of voice acting job that just seems so natural that it doesn't seem like there's any lines. Like there was 0 lines written for Max, and everything was just off the cusp.
And trying to suss out, like, who is the key suspect?
Everyone who's still in the class has an A, but plenty of students dropped when they realized how tough it would be.
I noticed that too. Not the academic curve we strive for, but perhaps that wasn't covered in your orientation.
You got beef, bro? Just say it. We have beef now.
I have to highlight this, by the way, because this voice acting kind of doubles into my next topic, which is the ability to look at almost everything. I think one of the underrated things that made Life is Strange so impactful for the first time around, and what really cheat-coded the way to like characters, was the fact that walking around, you can look at dozens of items. None of these are important, by the way, but you can look at the most random things, just click triangle to look, you'll get a small internal dialogue from Max, and I think little by little, this adds up to a mountain size of moments that just really builds up Max's character. Like, I probably looked at 1,000 things and got 1,000 different Max dialogues this game, and again, it's never gotten old 3 games in.
It was like an RE house.
It's getting really tense between Abraxas and his demolition crew. I knew Abraxas used to be in a cultist group. Maybe it still is? Abraxas thinks they can move back into their house. But I don't think the administration is giving up yet.
Overall impact. My overall opinion on this game. I think this is a similar game, Reunion, to Resident Evil 9, funny enough.
How?
I say that because in the same way, this is the worst game of the franchise to start off on. Reunion really is a lead-off from 1, even before the storm, and especially off of Double Exposure. And there are so many callbacks and flashbacks and montage shots and little Easter eggs to find that if you've played the franchise, you'd be like, oh, I noticed that. But just like RE9, I don't think that they overdid it with nostalgia. And honestly, I don't think I'd be that mad if they even did overdid it. You know, they brought back Chloe, why not bring back like Rachel Amber? I would actually freak out at that.
I lost someone like that once.
Rachel Amber.
It felt like, why should I get to cheat death? It's not like I deserve it more than my dad. Or Rachel.
Rachel Amber mentioned 2.0.
Max saved me in the bathroom.
Unfortunately, according to official Dontnod documents, you cannot bring back Rachel Amber because she died before Max got her powers, so my dream stays buried.
Rachel?
I don't have much else to say due to the nature that Life is Strange, at its core, is a very simple mechanic. Like, you look at the controls for the game, and it's like 4 buttons. But my closing statement on Life is Strange Reunion would be this. 6 games into the franchise of Life is Strange, I just honestly wish that Reunion lasted forever. Every single minute of this like 10-hour gameplay experience that I had, genuinely, I am smiling the whole way through. Like, I'm just laughing at every moment, every line, soaking it in as much as possible.
You're feeling some jitters. I get it. No.
No. Listen up, fucking Hazel.
I need to do.
Listen to this.
How's your assignment going?
Terrible. This guy's giving me nothing.
That's not gonna help.
I'll be doing a little comedy for you tonight.
Jesus, send out someone funny!
Okay.
God damn.
Harvard. Harvard. That's how we say it at Harvard.
You're wasting my time.
That was so bad.
No.
This next credit. A choice? What? Distract or attack? What? This is crazy.
You know, sitting here, playing through Life is Strange, getting that Life is Strange feeling that, to this day, no other game has replicated. 11 years it's been since Life is Strange 1 released. And still to this day, I really truly feel like Life is Strange is the unique franchise. I've yet to play any other type game that has come close to feeling like that Life is Strange feeling. I can't describe it in words other than the fact that I just am so grateful that I got to play another Max Caulfield game. That is crazy. But I can try and describe it in terms of numbers. Life is Strange Reunion, 8.9 out of 10. So that's it. This really is the closing chapter of Max and Chloe. Again, with the power of time control, if they wanted to, there's nothing stopping them from making another Max game. But for now, I will put the 6th Life is Strange game on the shelf and move on to the next one. I'm your host, Beneath the Mask. Hope you just review. Peace out.
Look for students. If I'm saving anyone, I'm saving Loretta.
Loretta?
Oh, it's Loretta! Come on, bro. Break that fuck. Why is it locked?
I know you're here to find out the Easter egg soundtrack that I put in at the end of every video, but did you know that I have a Buy Me a Coffee page? A page where you can donate to your favorite YouTube creator. Half of the money that's donated to that page is personally donated back to Child's Play Charity, a charity that's dedicated to supplying games and technology to children in hospitals around the world. So that's that. Did you guess the soundtrack?